We've discussed quite a few naval procurement projects over the past year, and most of them, apart from the Estonian-led Euroguard project, are ships designed/sold by a single country. Sure, weapons systems that get installed later may come from other countries, but we really haven't seen too many joint naval developments. But there is the EPC program, the European Patrol Corvette. Mainly seeing cooperation between Italy, France, Spain and Greece, the goal has been to develop a modular and multi-role patrol corvette. Let's take a look at the project and where it currently stands for today's video. Well, according to its official website, Italy, France, Spain and Greece are jointly working on a modular and multi-role patrol corvette, with Danish and Norwegian industry participating and contributing. Funding for this project comes from both the European Defence Fund, or EDF, and participating member states. The website goes on to show that the core consortium includes the following main prime contractor shipyards: France's Naval Group, Italy's Fincantieri, and Spain's Navantia. However, there's also involvement from other companies from the participating states, and you can see many of the participants and their respective areas of focus in these three graphics. Through this chart, we can see how all the companies are organized. Note how there's also involvement from Estonian, Dutch, Belgian, Portuguese and German companies. And no, we don't know why there's a Swedish flag beside Kongsberg, which is a Norwegian defense firm. Maybe it's their Swedish subsidiary? Anyway, all of this is said to be coordinated by Naviris, a 50-50 joint venture entity set up by Fincantieri and Naval Group. Now, that's all the information that was put up on the official website and pulled by us on February 28th. However, it's quite notable that on February 26th, it was announced that Navantia and Fincantieri would be strengthening their cooperation to advance the European Patrol Corvette program by signing a memorandum of understanding to jointly coordinate and execute the project. Essentially, reading between the lines, it sounds like France's Naval Group is out as a project leader. In fact, France dropping out of the program is what a few media sources have reported, despite what is being displayed on the official EPC website at the time we're checking it. And so it's clear things are in a state of flux right now, but hopefully this video can remain somewhat relevant, at least for a few weeks, if not longer. And so what are the details of the new ship? Well, the European Patrol Corvette, or EPC, is envisioned to have two initial variants. The first being a full combat multipurpose or FCM vessel, and the second being a long-range multipurpose or LRM vessel. The EPC is expected to be modular, affordable, interoperable, and flexible. In terms of the multiple types of missions the ship is designed for, the official website lists the following: patrol and surveillance, long-range oceanic patrol, maritime interdiction operations, limited sea control, escort when integrated in a naval force, anti-surface warfare, environmental security, and finally, asymmetric security. According to navaltechnology.com, the EPC vessel is expected to be approximately 110 meters long and weigh 3,000 tons, and designed to replace several classes of ships in the future. Meanwhile, the Defence Post offers a bit more detail, saying that the EPC will have a draft of 6 meters or 20 feet, and is said to be powered by a combined diesel and electric propulsion system that supports speeds of up to 26 knots. The website adds that the vessel's weapons will be based on the receiving country's requirements, while its deck will have space for a maritime helicopter with the size of the NH-90's airframe. By default, the EPC will be fitted with a large flexible area, enabling the ship to reconfigure from one mission to another, with the ability to change some equipment or onboard systems between missions. Mission packages will thus be designed to cover a wide range of needs, from additional accommodation to spare stores and various combat system mission modules. So what's the timeline for all of this? Navaltechnology.com states that it all began with the signing of a letter of intent between the Italian and French navies in June 2019. The website reports that the project is currently in its second phase, which is set to run between 2025 and 2029. This phase aims to finalize the critical design review and complete the development phase by producing at least 2 prototypes, one FCM and one LRM. At the end of all of this is serial production and delivery to customers, envisioned to take place around 2030. And so it looks like this is quite the long-term project with a few more years to go before we see some prototypes. But what do you think of the project's concept and vision? What do you think of the news that France has dropped out? Let us know by leaving a comment.